Good evening all, how are we doing? Hope you're all well. Everybody's week going well. We have made it to Friday again. It's always a good sign when you make it that far. How's everyone getting on? Evening Daniel, evening Steve, evening Matt, hope you're well. Already to chill out, play a little Fallout. Feel like I'm off centre, possibly my monitors, one or the other. We're all good. Hey. How's everyone's week going? Week been, rather. Last couple of days have been, well, yesterday was fairly hectic. Today's been reasonably chilled. Evening Skyrim, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Just still wigging out and moving my launchers around. Can we do? Oh, yeah. Cool bits of news coming out yesterday about Fallout. Nice little insight into what we've got coming up over the next few months. Can't move my mind up there. Yeah. Got a lot to look forward to, I think. Should be fun. That's good. And yeah, took a while to get that video done, nicely. Well, a bit longer than intended. So, a bit late last night, so figured we'd do Fallout tonight instead. Right. My glasses up a little bit and then we'll get rolling. Trying to find stuff without my glasses on. Not a good idea. Not practical anyway. I keep that. See if I can get the optician sometime and get them to tighten that screw up themselves. Feel they've got better tools than I've got. Right, we are up and running now, so let's fire things up, shall we? Trying to fix your Fallout install. Doesn't sound promising. But yeah, doing good. How we doing, Shotgun Owen? Phone's dying, just coming in to say hello. Well, hello. Get that plugged in, you eat. That was the wrong button. Fortunately, not a catastrophe, however. Yeah, still waiting on, well, much to happen in game. See, there's a double score weekend rolling this weekend for anyone who is still chasing that final rank. But, obviously we got through it a few weeks ago, so at this point it's a case of pottering on, chasing down the bullion and plans and stuff that I haven't got, things like that. Daily ops to do, hopefully there'll be a reasonable one today. Same old, same old. Looking forward to the new update dropping, giving us a bit more to get stuck into. That'll be fun. Ready for a bit of a switch up in the routine, definitely. Union PC, how we doing? You alright, man? Feel like the loading's taking a while. There we are. So, didn't have to argue with the servers, so it's daylight, my god. We're off to a good start. Makes a change. No, it's double score, not double XP. There is double XP weekend scheduled for the latter part of May, but that's the next time that one's rolling around. All good on that front. How am I doing for food? Great. Nice. Things reasonably well set up. Always cool. Good. So, let's take a quick jaunt over to the station, see if I can get rid of anything. Probably able to drop a few bits and pieces off.
It's hard work making a living out here.
So they say. They be the settlers. Sound like the Abernathys. Now what do we want to get rid of? That. Junkie Scrog Hacks. That. Junkie Sickle. Rid of all the low starred stuff first, so I can get rid of as much as possible. Right, so what have we got that's naff? Heavy. Can't put his bow in. Pretty rubbish, let's get rid of that. And then get rid of one more thing, so anything heavy, 432. Probably going to be as heavy as we get. Oh, 480. Rid of that. That's me up at my limit for now. Well, much to sell, but see what we've got while we're here.
Now available.
Down this. A couple of bits.
Free supply here, citizen.
Cool. So, off to a good
I
start.
know a guy who could fix that.
See if there's any interesting events rolling. And if not, we'll probably, oh crikey, crack on with daily ops. Probably just on the other side of Pilsen Station, but far enough away apparently. Any Jellyby, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Distinguished guests. Not done that in a while. Anybody running that, or is it? Started 9 minutes ago, no participants. Well, I would give that a go, but I don't think it's really worth it. If there was somebody running it, I might, but not at the last minute. That can be worth it. So I guess we'll start with the daily ops. How's my carry capacity? Still a bit high. Suboptimal. We got freezing robots in Vault 94. Great, 1 out of 3. Fun. Oh well. We'll give it a go, see how we do. Okay, that's set up. On. Got the right gun for the job, and here we go.
This is the Brotherhood of Steel.
All
Readings
of them?
from uplinks in this area have stopped coming through. Find them, fix them. Head to the signal repeater. We need it repaired to communicate with the uplinks. Double time.
I didn't go quite as well as I was hoping, but it went better than it could have done.
Initiating signal calibration. They won't take that lying down. Brace yourselves.
Servicing fine to me, though. But I would expect them to be a bit quieter at the moment anyway. While we wait for the next patch. Crikey. Plenty of bots. One bullet left. Evening Ferry, how are you doing? lots of people shooting. Taking a bit of damage, yeah? I hate freezing enemies. Ian Stephen, how are you doing? I did see somebody else there, but... Hellblun, how are we doing? Welcome, welcome. Where's this bloody... There you are. Busy looking at the health there, and I can't actually aim when I do that.
Signal calibration 1 complete. We need 2. Head over to the other. Double time.
Ah. Yo! It was terrible, not great. You know what doesn't make sense to me? When you jump through the air, an action points still deplete if you're sprinting.
Started on uplink 2.
Once you're in the air, you're not using any energy. Why would your action points deplete? You're just using pre-existing momentum at that point. Princess Midnight Moon Zero. Well, there's a name and a half. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Yeah, doing good, thanks, Ray. Flying protection on that. Shot round corners here. If you'd kindly reload, that would help. I hate freezing enemies, particularly when they're robots. Back on a level now.
I really hope you're willing.
Get my rhythm going a bit. Sound's still at full speed, but the animation's not going at the speed it should be. It's not a great time to be under fire. Off. Leave me alone, you horrible lot.
Yes. Uplink activity has been restored. Just in time, too. Really nasty looking activity.
Oh!
Head there and handle it.
Ah, screw the action points. Go.
Eliminate all hostiles, team. We'll see if we can draw out their leader.
Unfreeze already. Well, that works for
Take
me.
down that priority target ASAP!
Come on! This is manic. Come on!
Fine work.
Got him. Don't know how I managed that, but
Enough for today. Gotcha.
nuke grenade in there. Apparently quite an effective nuke grenade as well. Whew. Well, blood if I know how I pulled that off, but we managed it. Off to the dentist, Matt. Have a good one. Makes a change from a meeting at the very least. Not sure it's a great change, but it's a change. Here, lethal killing machine, it can't find me.
I'm a much better tactician than you. It's all in the brain, you see.
Banova. Grenade looks like it took out a few of them. I know I took a couple out there, but got lucky on that one, I think. Only the one enemy to take down to draw out the boss. Definitely my favourite when that happens. Been a whole crowd of them with freezing enemies as well. I'd have been in trouble.
Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at
But I took out plenty of them today.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Decent pile of dead bots around. Scrapped bots in this case, I suppose might be a better way of putting it. A couple more over here somewhere. That might be everybody. Close enough. Anyway, so let's see how we did. 744 is reasonable, especially for freezing robots. Plasma cut. 2 plans for the plasma cutter. I already have those plans. There's no way that should be dropping at all, let alone twice. Also, bloody Gauss rifle's not terrible. Junky's gamma gun's not great though. Evening voter, how are we doing? I'm sure I have that plan already. Or maybe I just got a plasma cutter from somewhere, rather than the plan for it. Possible, I suppose, to explain why it's dropping. Doesn't explain why it's dropping twice, though. That shouldn't happen. Oh, I've got a level from it all. That's alright. So, alright. Don't want that one. Apparently I did not know it. Glass-covered shepherd's crook is an interesting thing. Yeah, that's very strange. Ooh. Get your eyeballs today. Nice view up the street. I guess I must have just got a plasma cutter as a reward at some point as opposed to getting the plan. Oh well, at least I got something I didn't have. That makes a change. So who's nuking and where are they nuking? Bushby's Queen, what a surprise. 50 people's running. How many down here? Couple. What? I'm deeply confused.
That Atlas was some kind of experiment to control the weather.
Lots of problems cropping up.
Done for us.
Bushby's Queen is up. That's very strange. Very, very strange. Evening, you're up, how are you doing? It's a level 1 here. Health is now actually dropping at a reasonable rate. And she's mutated, of course. Some really big guns going on around there. Must be doing my bit. Slick Gatling lasers. A lot of people rocking the... Oh, that's a handmade. It's this interesting looking flamer. Not sure how a flamer will be hitting her up there. Oh. Sounds like a cave cricket. No, it's a road rage. Stuck on the fence. Miniguns going. Somebody's using a bloody revolver. Some weird looking weapons there. Death is raining down upon her. Land! Doesn't look like she's gonna land. Looks to be rather stuck in the crossfire there. There she goes. Interesting looking plasma casters there. I don't know what the heck I just picked up. I just picked something up. Oh well, I've got a few good bits and pieces after that. .44 rounds for some weird reason. Blocks, also grenade launcher, don't know why I bothered picking that up. Pipe revolver receiver prime. That's not a spectacular drop. Yeah, anyways, chasing down a legendary over there. Go and do that. Actually, I've just slightly screwed up there. Legacy explosive flamer. Tut tut. Yeah, I'm not surprised Legacies do a ton to. It's kind of why they were taken out of the game.
Heads up, responders.
Yeah.
The food processing
Oh, there you
machines
go.
at Mama Dolce's have finally cooled down enough to work again. I've set them up to make cans of stew using the ingredient containers spread around the factory. Machines make a hell of a racket, so you'll probably get some unwanted guests.
Search for, what do I need? Meat flavoured soy chunks. Interrupted the reload there. And they don't seem to have spawned. Is a little worrying. Make the event rather hard to do if the stuff we need to do it doesn't spawn. Just disappeared right in front of me there. Didn't need to pick that up. I was checking here again, see if I can make him reappear. Looking promising. No, I'm stumped. Well, that's distinctly suboptimal. Guess not then. figure out if it's showing up for the other ones, but I'm guessing not. That looks like a no. By the fact they're running around and not finding anything anyway. I'd assume somebody had nabbed them all and run off or something, but guess not. No one's gonna find any. Doesn't look like. Oh well, screw it. I need more ammo anyway. 10 people have entered, you crash at least 6 of them. It's the buggiest event for you. I struggle with the terminal in there, I have to admit. That's a bit iffy, but it's the first time I've seen any other problems. Oh well. I have done it a few times recently. Don't mind doing something else. Evening, Petrolhead. How are we doing? Evening, True. You alright? How are we doing, Gray? Am I? That's what I came back for. I think I might craft some stuff. Yeah, sure.
Thanks again for letting me stick around.
Melty. Need?
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
What kind of gear am I after? Just working my way through the Secret Service stuff. Just need the jetpack and enough inventory space to actually craft some Secret Service gear. Neither of which I have yet.
Damn! Paper cut.
Not as much as I wanted. I'm still out of lead again now. Out of steel this time. What am I doing for lead? Oh. Oh well, I guess we're going on a steel hunt. That's a decent amount there. What? What? That's annoyed me. I might have to change the button. I've got my psycho buff on.
Just here for a bit. I'll stay out of your hair.
Well, it's been a while since we've had a look around West Tech, so let's go and do that. Good places in it to go and farm a little bit of steel out off. Yeah, doing good, thanks, Trey. Jetpack was the first thing you bought, Carl. Don't blame me. I've got everything else. Well, everything else armor-wise.
What is it?
The power armor will be handy for this, but we'll be fine. Especially as I accidentally use my cycle.
You hit like Brad Roach.
What? You missed! Eat lead, idiot. Whoa! Stay put, you. Gotcha. Nice. Reasonably successful. And weird reason stuff wants to double up, I'm fine with that. Guessing it's not that long since somebody's been through here. Probably somebody farming the double score, I'm guessing. Servers do need a refresh at this point. Not too long now, though. Down. We'll head on inside. Ooh, I don't think I swapped my perks back out. Would have been an error. Check. Ordered your Friday night Vietnamese. Nice guy. That's better. A bit higher damage output now. The Secret Service chest plan the other day. The jetpack plan today. Vanguard's intelligence, weapon weight. That's a pretty decent drop, yeah. 11. Something like that would be nice, but I need it on limb pieces, not my chest piece. So I've got four limbs that I need to get the armor for, and 4 primary and 4 secondary legendary effects that I need to have like 2 columns. So I just need each piece to roll 1 from each column. Unfortunately, I cannot get more than 1 from 1 column at the moment. All Slayer's fat man, or crock of shite. It's only 1 star though, so I'll turn it in fairly sharpish. Don't have to carry it around for long. Definitely been through here. Appear to have a mutant console here.
Kill you quick.
Shot from multiple directions by people who don't seem to exist. Oh, there you go. Ow! Back here, I want my revenge. Yep, you break my arm, I'll break your face. My Rwengi. Evening, Nog. How are we doing? We have a command for that one. You want to know what the gun is? I mean, I could tell you, but that's no fun. Yeah, you're pretty much on the nose there, Og. It's an assassin's explosive handmade with, yeah, quick, fast reload speed. And I used another one in the Daily Op that was basically the same, except it's troubleshooters rather than assassins. Slightly more effective most of the time. Still waiting on that elusive explosive anti-armor though. One day we'll... And you managed to get his gun spinning. I am quite happy about that fact, actually. Said it was starting at 7 for you. What the hell is going on with YouTube lately? The other day it said it was starting hours before it was, and I'm sure well, fairly sure, I changed the time correctly on that one. I know I changed it correctly this time. And now it's telling people I'm starting at the wrong time. Ugh. YouTube being as helpful as ever. Go that way, I don't cock it up. Either way, here now, Nixie, so that's the main thing. Hope you're well. Thinking about picking the game up 50 rounds? You should. It's tons of fun. And we've got a massive new update dropping in just under 2 weeks. Week on Tuesday. Should be cool. Hello. What? Not that crap again. It does have the occasional bug though. Like when your bullets don't go where the crosshair is. So it just happened now.
Human!
Yes, human. Oh, that's another piece of armor, boss.
So weak. My hand.
He says after he's fallen apart. Killed him so quick he didn't even know he was dead. And my gun's now on the way out, which is also not a great combo. Where are you? I can hear you shooting.
Only one of us.
That'll be me.
You.
We'll see about that. You were saying, buddy? Got him. Yeah, 4-star's coming over the summer. It's going to be an interesting change. Probably be a whole load of even tougher in-game content appearing, or difficulty being increased on in-game content at that point. Seeing as we're getting more powerful weapons. But that's all cool. Where the heck did you come from? Oh, your battery's on its way out. I thought I'd leave it. Guys. Alright. Before we head on in there, I'm going to grab a fresh battery for my headphones, otherwise I'll be doing this in the silence again. On a moment. Always seems to do that with streams. Yeah, it is a bit of a nightmare. It seems to be a recent thing, or it does from where I'm at next week. The whole YouTube either not updating or resetting to default or whatever the hell it's doing. It's not even getting started on its notification habits. Yeah, 4-star legendaries. A new update to add even more powerful high-end gear into the game. Being able to reroll legendary items. Yeah, I'm interested to see how that's actually going to work. They're a little vague on it at the moment, but plenty of time before that actually happens, so we will get a few more details over the exact mechanics of that by the summer. I think that's scheduled for July, that particular update, I think. I have hot potato, I have hot lead. And guess what? Mine comes with free delivery. Sure what happened there, but hey, he's dead, that's the main thing. And I am not, more importantly. Did you just shoot me through a wall? Cheeky git. I don't get to do that. Strongly disapprove when the bad guys get to shoot me through walls. Unfair. Oh, right. Alright, I've got another one. Ah, there's no bullets in it. Oh, he's dead. That's acceptable. That's not. Shouldn't make much difference switching guns either, with the main effect being not effective against super mutants either way. Switch from one that's good against humans to one that's good against robots. In either case, it's not super mutants. So it's just about the same as it was. Oh Christ, it's doing it again. There's this weird thing where sometimes when you're free aiming like that, you see where the dot is. Instead of the bullets going either at that or in sort of a circle with that as the center point, they'll go just under the upper rim of the sight, sort of the metal rim at the top. And so the center point that they're kind of landing around, you know, gun's accuracy being what it is actually about, well, on my screen, probably 2 centimeters higher than the actual dot is. Which is not very helpful, because you put the dot on their head and the bullets go over the top of it. It's just an intermittent thing, but it's slightly annoying when you're staring at it and you suddenly realise your bullets aren't going where they should be. It's one thing if I miss, it's something else when the sights are misaligned. Ah, somebody actually bothered to pick the lock to get in here. It's been a while since I've done that. I don't want the hazmat suits, but I'll have the random guns I've decided to drop. I hear you. Suddenly moved in an unpredictable way there. The bright side about that particular bug, I suppose, is it's easy enough to fix. You just swap the weapon out and then swap back again.
What? I hear something.
That big grenade going off in your face. I do. He's particularly tough if he can survive that. Evening, Ancient. How are you doing? Get too many games installed. Fallout 3 to an external hard drive. Yeah, it would be relatively small, that one, I imagine, by today's standards. One problem on top of another then, Skyrim. At least you're there now. Nice. That should significantly have increased my steel capacity. Have a gander. 200. Not too terrible. Enough to get me sorted while I go and find a bit more. For a quick snap as I was doing line in the sand, this picture came out quite well. There's a funny thing I have noticed though, when I see the pictures in game, they always look better than when I look at them outside of the game. Screenshots or whatever. It's weird. I don't know what the game does to the colours or saturation or what, but they look better in game than they do as regular screenshots. Very strange.
Note to self. Bloodleaf appears to have restorative properties, but in long-term side effects. Long-term. That's wishful thinking, Solomon.
You had a dream you were in Fallout 76 and at the White Springs, looking at a small white spaceship, and after that you were watching me on YouTube. Well, but most of that is probably quite sensible, Ancient. Unusually so for random dreams. They found it. An interesting look. The super... what? The power armor has seriously bugged out. Fusion cores floating behind them. Backpack's still visible. If there's any pieces on the outside, I can't see them. And it seems to think it's half open at the same time as being closed. So that's part of the opening animation. Dude, what happened to your power armor? Oh dear. That's not good. Very weird. Good evening, Rooney. How are you doing? Felt like VR. Except you can actually move in dreams, whereas in VR you're just doing this. It's It's all a bit weird. Not that I could think of a solution to that problem,
I think
but
I can make a few more stops before resupplying at Atlas.
Good. Now for some repairs. Oh, I had bloody mess on, not super duper. Oh well. World. Gunsmith. No, that's not what I need. First thing I'm going to do when we get perk slots is set up a second loadout for just crafting, and I'll just pull everything out that I don't need and just put crafting stuff in it. Like as much crafting stuff as I can possibly cram in there, so that I don't have to faff around so much. So now that I know it's coming, I really, really don't want to faff like this anymore.
Give me a holler if you need any services.
Got a whole crowd hanging out. What's the right button? Oh, my house taking a battering.
Does this trash make me smell bad?
Talking Secret Service stuff up there. Why do I hear Electron
So little time.
when I don't have a Collectron? Because there's a Collectron. Gotta belong to this chap, I assume. Because it don't belong to me, and I don't know what it's doing all the way over here. It's going for a very long walk, that Collectron. Go over and find this camp, see if it does belong to this person. A bit floaty, but okay.
I was going to retire to a cabin in the woods. This is
I think we found it. Occasions like this, I wish I had the in-game audio on. So it's literally go, you missing a scavenger Electron? Because he's turned up in my camp for some weird reason. Gone for quite the walk, that dude. How's it going, okay, alright? Right. I need more steel. I need to shoot this doggo. And I need to see if there's any interesting events rolling. Path of Enlightenment. 37 minutes ago. We might have a chance of that. See if we know a bit more luck than last time, where I turned up and the event immediately disappeared as soon as I loaded into it. Evening, Noel. How are we doing? Okay, crafting for your second loadout.
Faithful followers of the most
Yeah, done by me.
beneficent Mothman.
I mean, if you don't have to change it often, then
Light his holy
fine,
beacon
but
with the radiance of the firefly.
kind of a no-brainer
Let
to me.
our beacon pierce the darkness and summon forth his divine presence, that we may commune with him and partake of his wisdom.
Feral Ghoul had took the Hancock approach, but without as much luck, apparently. his tongue sprung back and knocked him out. And I wish I had a melee weapon for this. Pump action shotgun. Really well good, but the fireflies did. Beak. Yeah, there we go, tongue. That's not very effective. Far-flung fireworks. When bashing damage counts as both melee and ranged. Mind. Some good one. I have no idea if I'm actually going to get anywhere near the number needed for success here. Not if I can't find the bodies. My lights off, right now. So that won't go flying. A load of stuff I didn't really want there, but this is kind of a problem. Do I have any random legendary melee weapon I can just make do with? Eh? I'll do it. Huh? I dropped that? That's better. Don't really need to be skilled with it to take these things out. Well, maybe I do for that guy. Let's go and drop some of my stuff before I run out of time. I like this Soltron blade as a weapon. It's pretty cool. Not very effective, but the design is pretty cool. Definitely like to see it get a decent buff. Well, single-handed melee weapons in general need a buff, but... You know what I'd like to see, though? A unique, legendary, with decent effects, two-handed Assaultron blade. Like a really big one that's got like a quest reward or something. That would be cool. Huge gets serrated Assaultron blade. In terms of realism, serrated blade would not be that effective as a sword. It just stuck in stuff, but... Got him! Let's see how we're doing. Look, that might save me a run. 32. Four. Five. Gonna turn some in now. Already a few in there. Imagine seeing a lost robot posters plastered all over. Charleston, have you seen this robot? Yeah. Could see that being a thing. There we go. Terrible overkill. Yeah, definitely. But as they say, overkill is underrated. That was a good reaction, no? That's overkill. Assaultron Buster Sword, something like that, yeah. But a massive Assaultron sword would be cool. Pointed the old Super Mutant's massive sword as in 76. I'm not sure the one you mean, Stephen, actually. Right then, so that's that one off the list. Actually, I did have some stuff to get rid of, didn't I? Do like that picture. Definitely one of my favourites. Archer just chilling out in a treehouse. Came out particularly well, that shot. Somewhere I should have some... That's what I want to start with. 1 stars to get rid of. Three, 5. Ugh. Oh well. Right, anything else rolling yet? Or do I have to go and get some rolling? We know we'll be rolling if it is the case. Looks like it is. Oh, actually, I haven't done my dailies yet. Do those. While we're here. And once I've got the jetpack, I'll have to have a ponder as to what else I could save up for on this guy, if anything. Or maybe play on one of my other characters for a bit. I need to try and roll that armour, let alone just have the plans for it. The daily... Yo!
Finally, someone with the guts to help. Someone took our water-cooled bone saw. If you can get it back, we'd be very grateful. Excellent. I can show you roughly where...
Carefully try and skip through that to go through the same old dialogue reasonably quickly. But without having it bug out on me.
If you're looking to trade,
a bit temperamental.
What the heck is a John anyway?
Evening, William. How we doing?
Don't get it.
Right. Looks for me. Nice and local. Somebody posting on Twitter at how much they got annoyed at Ward. We sent them out to go and find something, and the area they had to search overlaps Foundation. Like, they're literally still here. Do it yourself. Speaking of, there's a legendary there, judging by that guy. Sound like me trying to get out of a chair. And I get a 1-star Ghoul Slayer's Gamma Gun. A Ghoul Slayer's Gamma Gun. The bloody thing will heal them. %30 extra damage, except that the damage heals them, so it's 30% extra healing. Fine if one of you is a ghoul, but in which case it suddenly becomes a medic's gun, but you know. You haven't done one of the dailies in weeks. I haven't finished off the Raider's reputation yet. So I've still got to do that. And, you know, farming bullying, it's the easiest way to do it. Well, one of the easy ways of doing it. Minuteman rookie. Oh, it's Preston.
Morning.
We've seen a lot of things they like. Not quite sure why they bought 3 sets of pocketed leather arm and limb plans, but I'm guessing they hadn't realised they'd done it.
The quicker you recover a I see you have our... You are? Haven't had to use a...
The Treasury Knights. Woo.
It's kind of strange what you found in that.
We'll fade into the ether and teleport over to Crater. Mods to the Crusader pistol. Good day, but don't really use it. Character is seriously encumbered. We have an emote for that. And a t-shirt.
I hate it when things get messy. It's gonna be a while before I get back to that way.
It'll be Roxy, I think, today, won't it?
Hey, you remember the new gang member? Good. I had a hunter follow the... If you only find a corpse.
Oh, interesting. Apparently got a different dialogue for that this time, which makes a change. What am I playing right now before it's Fallout 76? Basically Fallout 4 at the minute. For the first time since 76 actually came out. Jesus, somebody got a long way away. Yeah, I've been having a tinker around with Fallout 4. Apart from that, a few other bits and pieces on the side. Big one being Divinity Original Sin that I've been playing for months with my brother. So on the weekend, almost at the end of that one now. We have to decide what we're going to play next. Yeah, that's most of it at the moment. I've had to go with a few other bits and pieces. I did have a look at Dying Light over the weekend. We were talking about that the other day. That's just the wrong way. And yeah, I played the PS4 version just long enough to realise there's a great game underneath some terrible controls. So if it comes up really cheap on PC, I might pick it up. But yeah, that's one of the worst control schemes I have ever seen. It's a cool spot. Pity you can't build it, but... yeah, that's basically what I've been playing lately. The character needs to max out the relationships. Yeah, this character's not maxed out the raiders yet. And my other ones are either not maxed out their secondary one, or not maxed out either.
Seriously?
I'm going on a shopping spree. Yeah, definitely don't mind. I needed to get rid of a lot of plans. How's it going, shotgun? Made it back. Sorted that battery out. Can't build on the Charleston rooftop. It is finicky. It's my second attempt at doing it. I tried building that camp ages ago, and it did not go well. Don't need to be in there. On my first attempt. So I ended up doing something else and came back to it.
People around here think we're stealing their shit. Don't they know we were here first?
No, you weren't.
Can I cross this? Don't you go causing problems. We got it. So you're due some payment.
Nice. Third character. I've got like all the slots filled at the moment, but chest piece. Unique, but it would probably protect you against bludgeoning weapons to a degree, but not much else. Okay, so we got any of those events rolling? Does not look like it. Oh well, we're going to do riding shotgun then. What's that going to cost? I ain't paying 40 caps to travel down there. Well, I fell with that settlements build mode and more zombies. Yeah, I see the comparison. A bit different though, Michael. But yeah, the control scheme on PS4 is just amongst the worst I've ever had the misfortune to encounter, so I shan't be playing it on there. But, nice. If and when it comes up on PC at a sensible price, I might play it. I'd like to play Days Gone as well, but, unless by some miracle I'm feeling flush when it comes out.
I wonder if Sonny has any ice cream now that he has a refrigerator.
Mind you, it's an open question as to whether or not I get the time to stream it. I could stream it over the summer maybe after Mass Effect 2, but to how worthwhile that'll be, I don't even need to be here. I want to be there. Twice I've come with Foundation, forgot what I'm doing here. But yeah, it looks like an interesting environment to explore. Just controls. Anti-armor heavy, bloody stealth command, and third is junkies heavy.
Everything gets damp in this weather.
That's cool.
Gets damp in this weather.
Well, apart from the bloody stealth command. Meta builds. Not a fan. That would be about as hipster as I get.
It's too wet to be outside.
Everybody's going to play a meta, I'll play something different. Need to get my junkie cannibal knife wielding ghoul on the go again though. Haven't really done it between these two seasons, but I've been focusing on getting this guy's endgame armor.
Perfect time. Kieran, Eugenie, you're up.
Kieran and Eugenie again. This could do with a brush at this point. Could do with some new rewards adding to it as well. Catch you later, Xion. You haven't played Fallout 4 in ages because it's on your laptop and your laptop's dying. I've been playing it on PS4, which I mean it's all the options I've got at the moment. It's the one Fallout game I don't have on PC, but I have been enjoying it. So.
Okay, crew, listen up.
I was determined not to do any building, and then fell into the trap of doing some building.
Expect resistance, a lot of it. You'll be
Spent
paid
2
for
days
each
doing it now.
ramen that makes it.
Well,
We'll be
day and a
carrying
half.
a load of premium arms and ammunition, so I'd appreciate an extra touch of care. Hopefully the reward for getting me there in one piece will
3,800
more than
hours in
compensate
Fallout
for
4
any
spent.
bullets
That's a lot
you
of hours.
invest.
Yeah, by the time we got to 76's launch, I was ready to play something other than Fallout 4.
Scout ahead, there may be some
I've
extra
put
cargo
plenty
lying
of
around
hours
from
in.
our less successful
But, as I haven't played it since,
Just
saw a
don't
bit of
forget
footage
about the
recently, I was like, that's making me nostalgic, so
Right.
I'm going to go play
Our
Fallout 4.
priority is protecting the Brahmin, not going on a killing spree or a treasure hunt.
Did you say treasure?
Not that there's ever any shortage of hooligans to kill or treasure to find.
There's some.
Yeah.
Kieran, Eugenie, how y'all doing?
Oh, you know, just another waltz through this magical tunnel.
Well, looking to be smooth.
Just saw Days Gone was announced on PC. Yeah, it was announced a while ago, Greg, but finally heard out when it's coming. PlayStation cancelled the sequel. Yeah, sort of semi-cancelled from what I understand, really. Not completely and utterly dead, but cancelled but could be revived kind of cancelled, as opposed to never going to come back. But we'll see. Tips with avocado tree. Black nail polish and skinny jeans. No, that's Davey. But maybe then, apart from the nail polish, I suspect.
Watch your flank.
Actually, to give him his due, I have no idea what his opinion on skinny jeans is.
That was practically an army.
An army? It was 2 dogs and 1 dude.
Nope, this is just the start. Don't let your guard down.
You could see it, could you?
Let's get a move on.
They know we're a threat now. I'm sure word is
Skinny jeans definitely the deal breaker for me.
Oh, maybe we send them running. You know.
Oh, baggy jeans. That was once my more my style, but
Ever consider a less dangerous line of work, Kieran?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, one of the reasons I picked Dying Light up, apart from the fact we talked about it, was I tried it again rather than picked it up. Was that I kind of thought a decent zombie game I have not played in a long time, apart from the Resident Evils, but they're a very distinct style. I wanted to go down a different road. And that's one of the few options I actually own, so I thought I'd go with that. And yeah, didn't get very far with the controls.
Blockade ahead. Don't need to knock it down.
3,600 hours and 76.
Watch my back.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
To stall us. Expect a serious fight ahead.
Sure, I've got a decent number of hours, but not quite that many.
They're going full force because they knew the ghoul merchant was coming through. They always think we're a quick score. Let's make them regret it.
Put your noggin out then, stop wriggling around and I'll just arrange it for you.
I can't see.
Yeah, well, you're never going to see anything again. Same to you, Brahmin.
Okay, stay back. It's set to blow. All right, take it slow. No telling what's ahead.
Burnout is real. I've avoided burnouts, but I did get very much ready for a change after playing a lot of Fallout 4. But it's nice to be back in there again now. So. Holy cow! Doesn't normally go that way.
Just remember that I can't protect these Brahmin by myself.
What do you think I'm doing? Having a picnic? Stop shooting me when I gotta reload, you git. Get back here. Where the bloody hell are my grenades? Don't tell me they're in the bag, guys, because I know I had more grenades than that.
Well done. The captain is down. The control for the gate is up top.
Don't leave us waiting too long.
I'm assuming there's a way up here that doesn't actually involve my having to, you know, jump away. But I've never actually found it. Through here? I heard a Lego. Where are you? Where are you? Ooh, sugar. Nice. There's an ordinary one. You must be my legendary playmate then. Or the remains of him anyway.
That was a tough fight. Hey, why
Nocturnal lead pipe.
Over the mountains next time, eh?
Up there with the worst drops I've ever seen.
Make travel by Brahmin too slow, too dangerous. Lack of cover leaves us vulnerable. There are no roads that won't lead to a fight. At least this way is favorable for fighting larger numbers. I would have thought you knew that, Eugenie.
Well, of course I did. But look how I finally got you talking, Kieran. Tell me, how was your childhood?
Alright, stop messing around.
Let me out. I suppose I actually need to pick the lock on this one. It's oddly blue.
I've been doing this traveling merchant thing for a while now. damn near a decade stuck in our compound. Here we are. Now I found that rolling into town with supplies.
Running up shotgun should be a public event.
Eases up the tension. Gets people
I don't mind either way. But
the fact that I'm strapped to the teeth and firepower doesn't hurt neither.
it's the short reward list that's really the issue from my perspective. People don't play it very often.
There's just no discussion to be had.
Yeah, we should have let the server a little bit. I think it does put it on the map, doesn't it? Hard to tell because I've already got it up.
If we hesitate, we die.
They do have players appear sometimes when I'm playing it, so...
Oh! Something isn't right. I expected more
too much encrypted won't be bad, I think.
Taking down a captain.
You hear that?
Correct. I like it, Guy. But I think it doesn't quite work.
We need to hold up here. Watch our flanks.
Save the lead
They'll
pipe.
come from all sides.
Well, somebody needs some plumbing doing. Plumbing that only works at the night in the evening. Wait your turn, lads. I have got 14 nuclear grenades, they're just not equipped for some weird reason. Oh, it's Kieran. Eugenie. I knew I had more grenades than that. I can't see him. Stop wriggling around. Right. Definitely somebody this way. I didn't mean to end up there.
There's an opening. Let's move out while we can.
Make a break for it. Go, go, go.
Find another.
Looks like we're in the clear. Good work.
Have anything here?
Alive, and I still got wares to sell. Thank you. Let's head outside.
Yeah. See if we get that outfit finally. Drum roll, please. A Tesla rifle. Ooh. One bloody drop, that's all I need. Yeah, nocturnal lead pipes about as much as a chocolate fire guard, yeah. Just a lead pipe for half an hour. Maybe if I needed to do some plumbing, but yeah. Otherwise I think I'll pass. Chill, chill, peeps.
Note to self. Newly emerged vault dwellers likely have extremely poor immune system.
Yeah.
Treat with care.
I get a little bit of time in when I'm not streaming, but I haven't been playing a lot outside of streams lately, so... Apart from when I'm just sort of getting on and cracking on with what I'm doing, I do tend to solo when I'm rubber banding. Super mutant shooting it up there. Go silent the minute I look at them, but as soon as I turn my back, they start shooting again. Feel like I'm a super mutant parent. Right. How am I doing? Tolerable. Could do with some more steel, really. Now we've got that event crossed off. Where would be a good place to go farm? Anywhere... Well, the ash heap's probably a good bet, actually. That's the one. Probably need a gas mask once to get down there. Please. I think I'll start a Brim Quarry and make a little loop around, because more miners always tend to have steel on them, so it's a good bet for raiding them. Yes, I think very probably time for a change of topic there. I'm hiding in a shrub. No, a bushwookie. Shoot me? Don't shoot me. So speaking of games, what are you lot planning on playing this weekend? Or are you taking advantage of the opportunity to get out and get into beer gardens and the like? Not that I'd blame you in either case. Chonky. Need shotgun shells. Why am I picking up shotgun shells? It's a bit of rubbish. Not particularly heavy amount of rubbish, but quite a lot of it. Come on, stick that head out here. That dude firing a missile launcher one-handed. And I've just picked up shotgun shells again. Hey, I blew this guy up. Yeah, he was firing a missile launcher one-handed, apparently. It's no mean feat. There you are. Get him eventually. Shotgun shells should be in here somewhere. They dropped them all. They are not. Of course they're not. Because I had some earlier. Okay, on to the next more miner occupied location. Is probably going to be Welsh, I think. Station and make my way down from there. You didn't miss me getting a 3-star lead pipe, you missed me getting a 1-star nocturnal one. Even better. Whether it'll be in the 80s, it will not be inside. Fair enough. Not much chance of it getting that hot over here, unfortunately. Although spring is sort of making its appearance now. Which is something. Kicking off over there. Looks like more miners versus something. Super mutant. His gun, did I? Not hear the confirmation noise. Thought for a minute he killed Charlie. Would have been terrible. But I don't think Ram ever ends up in fights. Evening Reaper, how are you doing? Getting out and about while the weather's nice. Nice. And working on Cyberpunk. Ooh. Hope the new patches are working out okay for you. Ooh, Morrowind. Nice. My brother's played Morrowind, but I've never actually gone round to that one. I might look into it eventually. I know it's on Game Pass, so... will be an option eventually. That one, I see ya, but I don't think I can get an hang. Fortunately, when you shoot missile launcher one-handed, you're not generally a particularly good shot. However, look at the state of that. Whole house disappeared inside the mushroom cloud. That was worth it. There. Down a bit there. Yeah, congratulations, guy. It's a good phone call to get off the boss. It's better than the standard, can you come in and do some extra work? Usually for not nearly enough. Yeah, definitely a good day. Used to be the only phone calls I got from work. You come in on your day off. Mind you, if I'd said yes a bit more often, maybe I'd have got the promotion. Need some mods to make it worth playing, or nicer to play. No, I would probably have a look into that, at least give it a bit of a polish and do the obligatory thing with older Bethesda games and look for an unofficial patch. And it's definitely something I'll have to check out one day. Maybe we should do it in the run up to TES 6 whenever that gets announced. Probably not before 2024 though, that one. TES 6, I mean. That's a letterbox, not a mole miner. Well, that was a reasonably effective clear out of Welch. No, actually, I'm going to head up to the station and scrap everything I picked up here. Hard workers are always punished the most. 8 years, yeah, sounds like you're probably due and growing. So, check. Let's do Mount Blair Train Yard. Did a screenshot of that one. Screenshotting that might have been a challenge, I think, Pepper, because not knowing it happened, but I did get a clip of it, so if I remember, that might make an appearance on social media. I hope things is good in your book. Evening, Eric. How we doing? Turns out if you say yes enough, they promote you. I swear I was going wrong then, Gray. Actually, I tried both, to be fair. One job I said yes all the time. All I got from the trouble was having the piss taken out of me. And I refused to do it at the next job. And then got told my attitude sucked. Like, no. At this point, whatever I do is wrong, so it's your attitude that sucks. But that's just my problem. Alright, here's if the first... I'd probably be managing it by now if I'd stayed in the first job rather than telling them where to stick it. On the roof, because yeah, lots of growling, but I can't find them. I feel like when certain characters reach a certain level, some weapons shouldn't drop. I get what you're saying, Lightning. Don't think I have much of a feeling one way or the other on that one. Still, that's one of the reasons we're getting the legendary re-rolling thingamajig crafting changes, whatever, in the summer. Tighten up the RNG that everybody's perpetually cursing. Yeah. With the Mario reward, you know, short fat Italian plumber. Oh, I've never noticed a row of hard hats on the top there before. Little details, you know? Teach me to look up a little more often, that. Whoops. Did it again. Stuck in the nocturnal pipe a little bit. Better than being stuck in the nocturnal pipe, I suppose. Maybe don't see you. Pirates of the Caribbean is the best. Probably the first one, Ferry. Ooh, hiss. Oh, I want that. I think we're more or less done here. So I'm going to ditch some stuff and see how my supply of steel is looking. Could be a bit better now. Run around the ash heap's not a bad bet usually. Easy enough to take out the mole miners, and they tend to drop quite a bit of steel. All the weapons and all of the like suit parts as well tend to have steel in them. Also copper and stuff like that as well, so kind of good from that perspective as well. Nice. Unless there's anywhere else that is usually populated with more miners that might be worth a run around. Can't see anywhere springing to mind right now. Nowhere big. I think we've hit the big locations already, really. Not seeing any public events. Not surprising. They tend to stop every so often. I don't know what goes on there. That's a bit weird, but there we are. Just after 10. We'll server hop and see what we can get then. Sniffy explosion from a nuclear grenade. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that's the point. Bill Nye's pretty awesome as well. Good point, voter. Has anyone dropped a weapon, had a glitch and vanished? No, can't say I've had that happen, Pepper. If it has, I haven't noticed. Oops, wrong perk on. The end of the world. Catch you in a bit, Ferry. Have a good one. Evening, Greg. So we did. There's a sponsorship I could get behind, I think, voter. Free pastries for everyone. Hell yes. Ah, thing hasn't actually broken, which makes a change. Bloody mass dodgy off. Nice smith and secret on. Does craft. Be plenty. It is. Go. Oops. Right, let's server hop and see if we can't get some events rolling on a different server. I think you get challenging with whether or not that's the best option, Vita, but it's a good option. Also, there's festive bakes as well that have to be factored in, even if they are only seasonal. Evening, Roman. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. That's an anti-armor explosive 10mm SMG, Mason. Oh. Yeah, there's a steel toe cap to something you really don't want applying a steel toe caps to. Yeah. Null's got you there. They are quite somewhat memed as well, Greg's, really. At least in the UK. They're kind of ubiquitous, and they do make decent pastries. Anybody else getting deja vu here? Any decent camps? Hopefully this time we won't get trapped in somebody's camp and murdered. Going on, but it is quite late, so... Much caring at all on this server. I might try a different one, actually. You'll have to describe a pasty. You had to be able to camp with the Brotherhood of Steel field station. That's a point. I don't think I've ever used that, have I, Ramon? Interesting. I might have to do that. Took a good run at getting that off the season 2 it was, wasn't it? We're determined to pick it up ahead of Steel Dawn. Never used it. I shall have to correct that at some point. I'd like to stay on this world and have you boot the other person. No, in the lumberjack set it's supposed to be. They haven't said anything about it as far as I'm aware. Sure, it'll turn up sooner or later though. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Good job I don't have epilepsy. Yeah, it's a good job generally. If most people would prefer to avoid that. But a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to be peeved. Don't mind having to serve a hop side up conflicting with a good camp, but you know. It's just a mountain of water purifier. Teach them a lesson, make them put more effort in. Yeah. When did the Brotherhood station drop? I think it was season 2, wasn't it? I think it was probably about the same time I used the communist bunker set, which is probably why, or part of the reason why I didn't use it. This is what I get for server hopping. Now I just can't get a server to stay on. Still, at least it's loading me into different servers. Same one either or not. Made a Brotherhood of Steel Field Station Laboratory. Nice. There is a science theme going on in the Camp Creations Photo Mode Challenge at the moment on the Bethesda forums, so could turn something in for that. On the other hand, no respawns did that literally like yesterday, so not a Brotherhood of Steel one. Still. One wishes to avoid toes and such. Yeah, season 2. I thought it was. Getting a little tired of this business of constantly server hopping, though. That loaded me into the same server. You did a field hospital, Gray. Nice. Yeah, I can't... I suppose they might experiment on... Ah, there we go. There's my camp. They might experiment at a field hospital on super mutants. I can't see them trying to heal super mutants. It's a vaccination against lead. I mean, whoops, it's a gun. Or lasers, maybe. There's one science field was a good one. Yeah, I liked it. Pretty striking looking camp. Interesting combination of features and stuff. Could have told it was one of his if I had, even if I hadn't seen the video title. It really did have his style stamped firmly on it, which is cool. By a distinct lack of any quest. Disney's fangirl. I'm over by Charleston Fire Department. Anything interesting though? Ranger. Nobody seems to be selling much at the moment. Oh, this person is. Have a gander at that. Mr. Camera These are through the keyhole ones, Pepper. I've got one coming up this weekend. I had intended to have it up during the week, but one of those occasions where the universe conspired against me. I seriously contemplated destroying it. No, it just conspired again. So when I finally got the darn thing recorded and sorted and everything, and then I turned around to do the edit and realised just how diabolically poor it actually, the voiceover had come out. I was like, okay. We'll give it a couple of days and have another crack at it. I mean, like it won't take me too long this time. As for sending a camp through the keyhole, Mason, if you have a look on the community page on the channel, I've just head to my home page and look along the top. There's a tab up there for it. There's a post on there with all the details on how to send one in. And yep, shelters are fine too. Your reasoning would be a sample cadaver and a basic medical experiment site. Makes sense to me, Gray. I need to top up my Vending machines later. Probably not right now. Doodle sleeping bag. Why does everybody seem determined to try and sell "you have been assaulted" slips for 30,000? Nobody gonna fall for that. Tactical spoon, I like it. Definitely better than a tactical chunder. Aha, so that's how one gets up step. Question is, have they used the sensible windows all the way around? It looks like they have, so no getting in. Nothing interesting there. Here's the pack rolling, as it always is. Oh, too soon, I think, no. Watching build videos to say you discovered the stream, Pepper. How I started out. If you're not a patient, any Graham will get treated. Yeah, I can't even see the Brotherhood of that being that reasonable towards Graham, to be honest. Depends who's in charge. Paladin Romani might actually listen when he said no fight, only trade. On the other hand, if he bumped into Night Shin, then, well, that'd probably be the end of Night Shin, because there's no way Bethesda could allow Graham to die in favour of Shin's survival, story or not.
Live and learn, I guess.
Like, end of story, Graham has to survive. Big enough. Hey! Yep, nothing going on. Let's give that darn server hop one more crack. See if we get anywhere. If not, we may conclude for the evening. 10:30 in the evening, right before, a week out from the first big patch in a while. I'm not surprised things are a bit quiet, really. Good a week, things will go straight back up again, I'm sure. How can you be in a video through the keyhole video with your camp on Xbox? I use pictures for it rather than videos or anything like that. So you just have to take some good shots of it and send them over to the appropriate email address. Well, actually, you have to upload them to Imager and then send them to the email address or send a link to it. Otherwise, my inbox is going to get very full very, very quickly. Other than that, always fun to look at other camps. Yeah, I would agree, Lionel. The tactical chunder where you do it into the garbage and finish before anyone notices. Sadly not. It's where you go and throw up when you've been drinking so that you can carry on drinking for longer. Which is a monumental waste of money, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, my brother has a sealed bunker under your camp. Using the shelters. I'm guessing there, Ramon. Good way of doing it. I haven't actually got my shelter at this camp. But, hell yeah, finally, something that's actually happening. I haven't actually done a new shelter since pre-Cyberpunk, actually. And I did Cyberpunk Street Scene down in the Vault Utility Room. Yeah, you can do shelter if you want, Stephen. Yeah, no problem. Same principle as usual. And it might take a little while before I get to it to space them out a little bit, so bear that one in mind. But other than that, yeah.
Pleasant greetings. Please gather at the Tranquility
I'll make a small build at some point.
Guided meditation,
How small are we talking?
taking you on a spiritual journey toward transcendence. We will begin shortly. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings. Your generous enrollment donations make this spiritual journey possible.
Generous enrollment donations.
Close your eyes.
Pay me money to help you meditate. Well, that kind of makes more sense.
Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Good. And repeat.
How did it get broken if there's nobody around to break it?
Let the spiritual incense fill your lungs. Imagine your path to enlightenment as 3 transcendent pillars rising toward the sky.
Everyone's getting knackered, and then I'm going to have to get to the side one as well.
Now, imagine orbs of sublime energy around you. Reach out and gather them. Bring them to your pillars. This is how we will attain transcendence. As you build your pillars of
I don't think I'm going to make the side one in time. Maybe I will.
Surrounded by discordant forces that seek to aid your spiritual enlightenment. Banish them using whatever positive affirmations you wish.
Banish using positive affirmations. How about a plasma flamer? How's that?
You are strong. You can overcome this and any other negativity. Sometimes the discordant forces prove to be too difficult to keep out, and your pillars of transcendence may falter. Take solace, for the holistic light shines bright when you need it the most. Bathe in its glow until you feel it reinvigorate your pillars. Now that you have everything visualized, I will begin a series of positive affirmations while you act to achieve transcendence. You're feeling so relaxed right now.
Effective way of mowing ghouls down, this. We have a lift off. Run right past me.
Your transcendental journey may be long, but patience is key to spiritual well-being.
Trying to focus on the ground, pretty sure for where it's going.
To book your next
That's
day
cool,
with
Stephen.
us now and save 10% off a future spiritual aura cleansing.
I'm looking forward to some shelters that are not vault themed. I might actually think about picking another one up at that point, but till then I'm not too bothered. That was quite satisfying. Pest control. Get out of it. Oh crap, now I'm out of guns. That's probably not a bad idea. Pretty colours! It's very green now, we've got kind of a turquoisey electric blue.
With the universe. With everything.
I appear to have made a mess. Still they come.
Align your spiritual aura with the pillars of transcendence. Draw in energy from the outside. Attune it to your spirit and pass it through.
Our Padre over there is supposed to be doing quite well.
Your existence on this world is merely temporary. The palace of the winding path will help you ascend beyond that limitation.
It's gonna smell really bad around there before long. Hanging out in there, sheep. Nice. Welcome back, Matt.
The light in your mind, body, and soul grows as you build the pillars of transcendence.
There we go.
Open your heart to it and feel its peaceful embrace.
What? He's on the floor. I'm up in the air. Hit anyway. This guy's gonna wonder what the hell happened over here in a minute. I want to take that off. This frickin' mess. Piles of meat everywhere. I should mention the ones that I got inside as well, and Alright then. Fall back time, I think. Yeah, so I hope you're being safe now. Made a Brotherhood theme. I prefer camps on PC. A little easier. Preparing for the 2 camp option. Nice. There's a lot of charred ghouls as well. Ghouls have transcended into peace. Many pieces, I think, is probably closer to the Mark Fallout guy. Huh. Like one of those smells you can taste. I should imagine so. Catch you later, Mason. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out.
Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it.
No, I've got a decontamination arch and mutated genes. I'll be fine. Right then. Let's just see how we're getting on. I need some ammo for my plasma thingamajig done. I should probably check out ammo on this. Oh, that's not too bad. Nope, that's not the one I want. That one. We could have this down pat by now. One good reason to farm more miners for steel as well. You end up with a certain amount of copper, which you need if you're going to make
those Blue Ridge guys over at Big Bend.
plasma stuff. Well, energy weapons in general require copper, so. Nice. And at about that time, unless there is by some miracle an awesome event running. No, we've got somebody who's wanted down there. With a 5-cap bounty, I'm guessing they've just picked a lock in somebody's camp. But I think for one evening, that will probably do. Yeah. It's even almost as good, I think, as the pile of... Oh, sorry. Almost as good as the pile of dead robots on the top of that building in Watoga. Ooh, PTS is updating. Oh, I'm trying to multitask here, it's not going well. There's the forearms. Insert Ozzy Osbourne meme here. What do we got? Okay, nothing much. There's a little update going on for the PTS, but there's nothing spectacularly interesting happening there. It's just a few bugs that they're fixing. How many camps I build in a week? I usually do a new one about every 2 weeks, give or take. Yeah, and I'll probably keep it at that rate, but I'll be a lot happier to have camp slots so I can cycle them around and not have to demolish camps quite as quickly. Being safe, good map. Like a trap camp, too. I actually got a very rapid email back off Bethesda when I dropped that report on the trap camp last time. They wanted considerably more details. Presumably, I'm guessing because they couldn't actually tell what the hell happened there. It's not from the data they had, so I made a point of sending them the clip. And your wife both got promotion today. Yeah, that is a good day. Definitely time for a celebration, I think, Gray. Congratulations to you both. How are you doing, Mr. Dave? You alright? Joining through the Keyhole series. Awesome. Should have a new one up over the weekend, so do keep an eye out. Any multitasking you can do is eat, drink and watch TV at the same time now. Yeah, it's even that's a risky proposition. I was trying to open a new tab in my browser, drag it across to another monitor and drink at the same time, and it nearly wasn't happening, but at least it didn't end badly, I suppose. Catch you later, man. Have fun. You're welcome, Steve. Glad you had fun. Yeah. A nice mixed crowd tonight. It's been cool. Looking forward, as I said earlier, to a new patch, though, a new update, so we can get basically a bit more life and a bit more variety back into things. As, yeah, going around in circles doing the same stuff over and over is not the most fun in the world. I'm not the biggest fan of grinding, and live with it to a certain extent, but when it's basically the whole of what you're doing when you're a login, that's a bit much. Working towards something I'm fine with, grinding not so much. Definitely a little bit of work needed there, but still. New season starting soon, that should be cool. There's definitely some good stuff to work towards there. And the new features look great as well. Looking forward to getting into those. Have I got any new weapons on the test server? No, I don't play it very much. Just when I know I need to look into something for a video, really. And I haven't put any new weapons in recently. Pepper. Nothing since Steel Dawn. But there's a couple of legendaries coming in to the Daily Ops rotation that used to be in survival mode back when that was still a thing. But they're returning weapons rather than new ones. And I haven't picked them up, no. Not much point in trying too hard on the test server anyway. Every few weeks it gets wiped, so. And then they just replace your character with a newer duplicate of your characters on the main servers, so. Not really much point in trying to progress on the PTS apart from for the benefit of testing stuff. Which I'm happy to do and stuff, but not something I've really got the time to stick a lot of time and effort into, though. So have a bit of a play around and see what's what. Chat about it in videos, and that's about all I really want to do on it. Multitasking was into screwing something up, Matt. Yeah, not always, but often enough. I do have to be a bit careful there. I'm not. June. Yeah. I'm toying with the idea of doing a video going over some of the little changes that are coming in the next update. Particularly some of the ones that I'm looking forward to the most. Beyond, obviously, the big stuff. So it might be good to sort of draw a bit of attention to those. Depends whether or not I've got a blank slot to sort of fill in the next few days as well. Patch is only just over a week away now, so week and a half, 10 days or whatever it is. 10 days near enough. So might be worth having a look at some of the extra stuff for that. Then again, I imagine Bethesda will keep the news coming reasonably steady over the next week or so with a view to making sure we know what to look forward to. I doubt they'll skip doing a blog post next week, because I'm sure they want to share a decent bit of information about the update there. Woohoo! Excuse me. Yeah, it should be fun. Really do like the artwork they've been doing recently for their updates and the seasons and what else have you, you know. Like the Steel Dawn stuff was really, really good. The stuff for this season has been really, really good as well. There was another thing that they put out. Might have been around the time of the last update, but it was pretty good too. Can't remember off the top of my head now. Yeah, that new Armor Race artwork is really, really cool. A top 5X video and make sure there's an arrow pointing towards a scantily clad chick. I'm unconvinced about that one, Gray. Bellblood, thank you very much for the new membership. I very much appreciate the support. Thank you very much. If you head over to the community page, there will be a couple of posts on there for you that you will now be able to see, showing, sort of detailing all the bits and pieces available to you as a channel member. Thank you very much. I hugely appreciate it. I'll get you added to the credits ready for the next video. Be a proper pro YouTuber. Top 10, top 5, whatever, this, that and the others. Yeah. Some of them, it's very, very much just churn out the basic content with that stuff, isn't it? And sometimes it's actually kind of interesting. Catch you later, Pepper. Have a good weekend. Thank you for hanging out. Catch you next week, I hope. I'm not sure if that takes us over a new emote level or not. I think it might do, actually. It might be one more we need. I might have a new emote slot available for those of you with the little badges next to your names, the Green Name Club. So I'll have to double check that and get those polished up a bit. The last few emotes that I've got to get fine tuned. Might take a few days though, that one. Yeah. So what did I add recently? I've kind of forgotten now. It's been a couple of days. Oh yeah. Cucumber and hello friend. So I've got a super mutant and a power armor emote coming, and I think I've got one more as well. Get now. Now that I'm on the spot. Oh yeah, an RIP one for those occasions when I get exterminated. That should be fun. Fun things to add to the channel membership perks over the next little while. Speaking of things that have been updated and added to recently, the logo t-shirts on the merch store have had a little upgrade, so version 2's up there now. They're a little simplified over the last ones, but should look pretty cool. Last ones were not exactly 100%. No. Not exactly 100% on the printing, so hopefully these new ones will be a little bit better. Get some good typos there, Noel, don't you? Definitely some kind of accent on there, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah. Phones striking again, as they want to do, Matt. There's always somebody who gets screwed over by autocorrect or typing in some way on a screen, yeah. Like it's a word you'd even want it to change to. No, not really. Autocorrect is particularly good at making weird choices like that. Up in Texas and I'm guessing that's Oklahoma, is it, Matt? Think of the Walking Dead meme with Coral. Yeah. I know the meme, but I didn't get that far through The Walking Dead, so... Actually, to be honest, I may not have been far off it thinking about it, but... I got no idea, actually, on reflection. It's the only thing I could think of with both an O and a K in the name, to be honest, Matt. Some of the two-letter abbreviations for state names make complete sense, like Texas, that's easy. Some of them are weird. That's not too bad, really. There's not too many... it's fairly distinctive and a fairly unique style of name for the state. So, state? Yeah. Some of them really are weird, and I've got no chance on. I think some of the small states on the eastern side of the country, in particular, are probably a good example. Some of the weirder ones as well. So they just seem to pick obscure letters that happen to crop up somewhere in the name, and you're just like, really? That's what you went for? I'd assume it's to avoid like duplication or too much similarity with another one, but at the same time, they avoid similarity and end up with weirdness that nobody's going to remember. Well, not nobody, obviously, but... Actually, I'm sure there's plenty of weird decisions about names and abbreviations in the UK who went looking for them. Now again, you have to look one up because it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Some of them are odd. Like, if it was first and second letter, or first and last letter, or something like that, fine, that'd be reasonably easy to get your head around. You'd be able to figure it out. Sometimes I feel like it's like first and fourth, or first and seventh, or something. Huh? You have a shirt from Hawaii that just says hi. That seems kind of fitting, actually, really, Gray. Is it very brightly coloured with a really bold pattern on it as well? Hawaiian being high is the one. Yeah, I can see why. That's also one where it's always going to be a bit odd. HA will be... I mean, easy enough, I suppose, but I don't think anyone... Mind you, hi or ha. Either way, it doesn't necessarily work perfectly. But then, that's first and last, so it kind of makes sense. I think a good example of something that gets me stumped, but I'm probably not going to be able to because... Yeah, no. Could Google it, I suppose. Yeah, Alaska should be AL though, or AA, but then again that's got a bit too much attached to it. But Alaska should be AL, and then Arkansas can be AR. That would make sense. Mind you, the entire pronunciation of that spelling makes no sense at all, so... If you didn't, like, know, you'd probably... I imagine a lot of people probably get that one wrong, the pronunciation of Arkansas wrong. Yeah, I could see AK being one I got wrong. Maybe, maybe not. Alaska I would have to look up. Alaska should be AR, but that's Alabama. Okay, that's a fair enough issue. Or just go for 3 letters. That would solve the problem, I'm sure. Especially when you have Kansas as a state, yeah. I assume there's a reason, well, obviously the reason for it. I mean, I'm sure it makes sense when you know what the reason or the origin of the name is, but... Alabama's AL. Alabama could be AB, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mind you, pronunciation's a good word. A startling number of people can't pronounce it. It always makes me chuckle when somebody mispronounces that word. The irony just makes me laugh. See where they ended up as they are. I was saying, also anything with the Z in it is going to stand out anyway. So it's also got an additional advantage there. First and last letters of the alphabet. Definitely going to be easy. Makes sense. It's easy to remember from multiple angles, which is actually a really good way of memorizing things, so no wonder that one sticks. I'm sort of racking my brains now trying to think of one that might be a bit odd. What's Washington? That one might be an interesting one. 2-word states are easy. Yeah, that will give you a... Definitely give you a bit more to work with, a bit of flexibility. So no. I'm gonna look this up now because I'm actually kind of curious. State abbreviations. There we go. List of US state and territory abbreviations. Okay. Arizona's AZ, AR, California. Colorado CO, that makes a certain amount of sense, but CL would kind of fit better because the letters that get emphasised in the word. Connecticut, yeah, there's one I wouldn't think of. Delaware, Florida's easy. Georgia, GA. Again, makes sense it's first and last, but at the same time, it's not the letters that are emphasised. Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, makes sense. Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Indiana, Maine. Again, Maine, ME, but MA would make a bit more sense. Just because, mind you, you've got Massachusetts with that one, which is the same. Although that could work with MS, but then you've got Mississippi. It is a challenge. There's a lot more similarity in the names than you realise until you actually look at them. Again, Minnesota. Nebraska makes sense, but again, NB might fit a bit more because of the words you emphasise, the letters you emphasise when you say it. New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, easy. North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Pennsylvania being PA. That kind of throws me as well because it's, again, not the letters you emphasise. That's where I usually fall down, apparently. So I'm discovering now. Vermont, that might catch me. Virginia, West Virginia, Washington. Washington's WA, okay, fair enough. Wisconsin makes sense, but I probably would not think of it. And then the list just goes on and gets really confusing. Interesting. WA for the state, DC for the city. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, Washington is WA, according to Wikipedia anyway. DC isn't the state. Most of the process stations come from being underrepresented usually, though, don't they? At least that's the impression that they give anyway. Most places have sort of multiple layers of governmental representation. They're missing one state because they don't even fit in the state that wraps around them. Phone's got you again, has it, Matt? Yeah, you're going to have to add it to your dictionary, I think, Matt. It's going to drive you nuts, that one, I think, otherwise, Matt. Alright then, I think it is probably time to wind down and stretch my legs and stuff. So, we should be back, all things going according to plan anyway, on Monday. We'll jump back into Remnant from the Ashes. We are definitely in the final third, I think, or so of the game now. So, or at least of a single run through, and I'm probably not going to do a double, probably. We're also a month out from Mass Effect, so less than a month out from Mass Effect now, so we should be on track, I think, to pick that up in May, so that should be cool. But for next week, yeah, Remnant Monday, Wednesday, Friday, assuming all goes according to plan. Fallout on Tuesday and Thursday. Again, obviously that's going to depend on what's in the blog post and how long it takes me to make the news video on Thursday. I very much expect they will have something, given that it's the last opportunity to post anything, or last regular opportunity to post anything before the patch goes live the following week. So looking forward to all that. Beyond that, yeah, Saturday I think Saturday I'll aim for, what day is it today? Friday. Yeah. That confused me. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I should have video up. Brain, come on. Through the keyhole one. I've got most of it planned out and done, and I've already recorded it once, and it just went to crap, I think is the phrase. So that's the plan for the next few days. Puerto Rico has a good case for statehood. I believe it does, yes. Though I'm not that familiar. So that's the plan for next week. In the meantime, I'm going to take a so does Canada. No, Canada's got a good case for overthrowing your government and returning you to colony status, really, Matt. I mean, please take it the healthcare bit right. Anyway, there's a whole debate we don't need to get into. So, yeah, that's the plan for next week, this weekend. 3 keyhole video, hopefully tomorrow, unless something blows my computer up, which the way this video has been going is possible. Beyond that, nice chill weekend, so looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll be ready and raring to go come Monday. So, for now, thank you all for hanging out. I do hope you had fun this evening. Had an interesting chat at the end there. Definitely can play. Okay, I play. Well, I suppose they have got rid of Donald Trump now. Well, they did elect him in the first place, although we elected Boris Johnson. I think the short conclusion we have to draw from that is we're all fucked. Anyway. So, depressing politics aside, have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, look after yourselves. Thank you all for hanging out. As usual, like subs, merch store, channel memberships, all that good stuff if you're interested. It's all down below there. Stream, the video, the VOD, whichever is applicable to your circumstances at the moment. Very much appreciate all the support from everybody. Massive thank you for all of that, as always. Thank you very much, and welcome to Bill Warren for the new membership as well. As I say, head over to the community page to check that one out. You'll get all the information on your new membership statehood thing. So, go crazy. But for now, thank you very much. Have a good night, and we will catch you all on Monday. So, oh, in your case, you'll be seeing me a bit sooner than that, I hope. Either way, all over and out. Have yourselves a good evening. Have a good day if you're just getting up. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you next time. Take care, folks.